About the poet Robert Frost, 1872-1963, is a highly acclaimed American poet of the 20th century. Robert Frost wrote about characters, people, and landscape. His poems are concerned with human tragedies and fears, his reaction to the complexities of life, and his ultimate acceptance of this burden, stopping by the hood on a slowly evening. Birches mending walls are a few of his well-known poems. In the poem A Roadside Stand, Frost presents the lives of four deprived people with a pitiless clarity and with the deepest
sympathize and humanity.
The poet contrasts the lives of the people who live in villages and those who live in the cities. He highlights the difficult situation of the deprived villagers who are itching for some money to lead a prosperous life. The life of the poor people is very miserable because they have insufficient amount of money. It is only the money that can lift their living standard, but they do not have any. The poet wishes to relieve the pain of rural people at one stroke. Theme of the poem. The theme of the poem Roadside Stand deal with the struggling and vulnerable lives of countryside people and how the cities dwellers do not even pay any needs their helpless condition. Further, the cities dwellers do not think about the strugglers and face while selling their goods. Robert Frost saw a sympathetic attitude towards these impoverished masses and feel comparing for them.
Recitation of the poem.
Little old house was out with a little new set in front at the edge of the road where the traffic spread. A roadside stand that too pathetically played. It would not be fair to say for a dole of bread, but for some of the money, the cash whose flow supports the flower of cities from sinking and weathering paint. The policed traffic passed with a mind ahead, or if ever a sight, a moment, then out of sorts, at having the landscape married with the artless paint of signs that with and turn wrong and as turned wrong offered for sale wild berries in wooden quarts or crook-necked golden squash with silver bars or beauty rest in a beautiful mountain scene. You have the money, but if you want to be mean, why keep your money this costly and go alone? The hurt to the scenery would not be my complaint.
So much as the trusting sorrow of what is unsaid. Here far from the cities we make our roadside stand and ask for some city's money to feel in hand, to try if it will not make our being expand and give us the life of the moving picture promise that the party in power is said to be keeping from us. Is in the news that all these pitiful scenes are to be brought out and the mercifully gathered in to live in villages next to the theater and the store, where they won't have to think for themselves anymore. Well, greedy good stores benefits bits of praise, warms over their lives and forcing benefits. That's the calculate to suits them out of their wits. And by teaching them how to sleep, they sleep all day, destroy their sleeping at night the ancient way. Sometimes I feel myself I can hardly bear the thought of so much childish longing in veins, the sadness that lurked near the open window there, that waits all day in almost open prayer, the squeal of brakes, the sound of a stopping car, of all the thousand selfish cars that pass, just one to inquire what a farmer price are, and one did not stop, but only to plow up grass, in using the yard to beg and turn around, and another to ask the way to where it was burning, and another to ask could they sell it a gallon of gas. They could not this grossly. They had none, did not it see in country money, the country scale of gain, the requisite lift of spirit has never been found. Also the voice of the country seemed to complain. I can't help owning the great revive it would be to put these people at one stroke out of their pain. And the next day as I came back into the scene, I wondered how I should like you to come to me and offer to put me gently out of my pain.
Explanation of the poem stanza wise. In first stanza,
There was a small house with a new shed outside it. The road was busy with cars and other vehicles moving here and there. The shed was built to display items on sale, and the owner expected to passing vehicles to stop by and buy the things or at least have a look at them. The condition of the set around one's pity because it displays the sad feelings of the owner who was deprived to earn some money. They did not seek any favor or piece of the bread from the city people but wanted some money because the flow of money helps everyone to use it and benefit from it. Just like the money with the city people helps them lead a better life. Similarly, if it will flow from their pockets into the pocket of the set owner, it will benefit his life. To the cars that pass by are sparkling, but they never notice the set. They are thinking of their destination only. If by chance they do stop at the set, they just complain that the savvy point of the herds and said there has spoiled the beauty of the
In
landscape.
second stanza,
Here the poet says that as the people living in this set are poor, their surroundings are not well maintained. The signboard indicating direction of north and south are pointing toward the wrong direction. The sets have formed produced on sale wild berries, golden squash fruit with silver colored marks on it. Kept in wooden basket, the place is beautiful and people should stop here and enjoy the mountain scenery. If they have money, then they should buy something, but if they are selfish, then they should keep their money with themselves and not stop there. The poet says that he does not complain that the sets have spoiled the scenery of the place.
in third stanza,
The poet says that these people who have opened the set are keeping faith in a promise which was never done to them. Here the promise is their expectation that the cars passing by will stop at the set and buy some stuff from them. They have built the set from the city and they expect that the city people will flow some money out of their pockets into the hands of the set owner. The set owner wants to feel the money on his hands, just like they see in the pictures, that the one who works hard achieves quick success and money. They have laid their trust on these ideas and expect to get some money. First adds that the political party in power has stopped the flow of the cash from the city dwellers to the rural people.
in fourth stanza,
It is in news that soon all these sets and huts will be bought by the government and these people will be relocated to the villages. Near their houses there will be movie, theater and grocery store. They will be so happy there that they will not worry about their future. The poet says greedy good doers and beneficent beasts, that is, such people who show to be doing good deeds but are actually greedy, are animals of prey who show that they are benefiting the other person, but in reality they destroy them. The rich people and politicians are described as greedy, good doers, and beneficent beasts because they show that they are helping the poor set owners, but in reality nothing like that is done. Actually, they are encircling their lives and forcefully giving them such benefit which have been well planned and will put these poor people cannot decide what is good for them and what is harmful. These selfish people tell to the poor that now they can relax, but in reality they themselves sleep all day long. Also, they destroy their sleep at night too, as has been happening since the past.
in fifth stanza,
The poet says that this kid's treasure in the heart of this sad owner is useless. He cannot tolerate their sadness, which they go through when they open the window of the set, waiting for a car to stop and buy something they want. They wait there the whole day, and it seems that they are doing a prayer seeking a buyer for their good. They pray for the vehicles to stop on the brakes and want to hear a car stop by. There are many cars carrying selfish people, but hopefully some may stop by just to ask the prices of the product grown by the farmers. There, one car did stop there, but just to disturb the grass when they packed their car and turned around.
and last sixth stanza,
Some stop by to ask direction of their destination. Some cars stop by to buy fuel for their cars. Poet gets annoyed and says that do they not have any idea that these poor people cannot afford to sell fuel. He adds that the kind of work this village do and the kind of things they sell, it cannot lead to the required upliftment. The resources are too less to help them get rid of their problem. Their situation demands such a solution which would be a relief to put them out of their problems in one go. The next day, the poet thinks that when he is realistic, then he expects the rich to visit and help them get rid of their problem in one go, perhaps with that.
The literary device used in the poem The Roadside Stand. Metaphor. The comparison of roadside stand to a flower of city is its potential to bring beauty and life to the urban landscape. Irony. The greedy good doers are ironically described as beneficial beasts, highlighting their self-serving nature while trying to appear charitable. Alliteration. The repetitions of letters such as greedy good doers and beneficial beast.
Personification.
The poet gives human characteristic to objects such as a roadside stand to pathetically plead in the voice of the country. Transfer epithet. The poet uses words to describe people such as police traffic and selfish car.
The conclusion of the poem.
Robert Frost poem. A roadside stand reflects the social and economic divide between the rural and urban areas. Through the imagery of roadside stand, the poet illustrates the struggles of rural farmers who are left behind when the modern world moves on. The poet said that he feels dead and miserable at the suffering of the poor people.